part 3 of banks that pull from Equifax. Now, if you haven't watched part 1 and part 2, you want to watch those videos because I covered some amazing banks and credit unions that are going to pull your credit from Equifax. So if you have a strong Equifax credit score and or credit profile, these are the banks that you want to start building with and then apply with. So if you haven't got my free credit kit, do so now. I've left the link in the description. And if you are not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. I ask you to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Once you have watched all 3 of the videos, comment done and let me know if you have found value from these videos, guys. I leave all this value inside of the credit kit so you guys can get access to who pulls from where, so you don't have to pay a funding company for credit stacking. Now, if you need help with credit or you need one-on-one support, you can join the credit community or you can book a call. Both of the links are below. But let's get into the rest of these banks that are going to be pulling your credit from Equifax. In part 2, we covered Langley, one of my personal favorites. You guys got to join, and I have a ton of information on how to get eligibility for these credit unions free in the credit kit. All you have to do is visit the link in the description and to get access to the free credit kit. And this is by far, if anyone else is giving this information, this is where they got it from, because I give this information for free for you guys to get educated. So first up on the list for part 3 of the Equifax banks is NIH Federal Credit Union. Whenever I say credit union, we all know what to do. We need to join as a member and we need to build that relationship for a minimum of 3 months. Doesn't mean that it can only be 3 months. It can be longer, but get that in motion. Slow motion is better than no motion. We need to get moving and take action. It doesn't do you any good watching my videos and then talking about nothing works because you're not doing any of the work. You got to take action. No one likes doing these type of things, but it's important. And you have to set aside a time aside every single day in order to get these type of things done, because they do take time. So when you are dealing with these type of banks, the first thing that you want to do is head over to their menu and you want to go to membership, because we need to become a member with these folks first. And sometimes you can qualify through affiliations or work organizations or family members. And if not, this is where we can find boom. I talked about the American Consumer Council in a previous video, and here is a prime example. If you want to join NIH, all that you would need to do is become a member of the American Consumer Council, and you can visit their website and you can use the promo code consumer to join for free. And this will get you access to NIH. Once you join, you can even refer people and make money. You can make up to $500 in rewards cards per calendar year by simply referring other people. All you have to do is register, invite, and get rewarded. And this is something that everyone can do. This is just another stream of income that you can create for yourselves by simply referring other people. You can drop these links inside of Facebook groups. You can refer people from social media, but get busy because you can make money doing this. There's no excuse. There's so much money out there that can be made from simply credit and just affiliate marketing. So once you've become a member, you have access to both personal credit and to business credit. There are so many different options as far as credit cards go. We've got credit limits up to $25,000 with NIH. So if you are like me and you want high limit credit cards, this is where you need to be grooming your relationship. We also need to be adding comparable higher limit credit cards to our credit profile. Whether you have a family member, a friend, maybe mom has a credit card that she rarely uses, it has 100% payment history, she can add you as an authorized user. You can piggyback off her grid credit. If you don't have any family members that would qualify, I do offer Tradelines. There's a Tradelines list in the link, and you can purchase high limit Tradelines to piggyback piggyback off other people's good credit. We guarantee all of our cards have 100% payment history and have a credit utilization lower than 15%. That's an important one. We need to have that qualification. But if you are lucky enough to have a friend, family member that meets those qualifications, has 100% payment history, doesn't really have too much of a balance on the card, then they can add you as an authorized user. And then when we get those cards in our name, we can add our children as authorized users so they can piggyback off our good credit. There's a bigger picture here. Don't mess it up. That's what I tell everyone. Don't mess it up over something so small. Now, if you need business credit cards, they've got you. Got a nice little welcome offer right here for a business credit card. And these cards are also going to be up to $25K. They might even be a little bit higher, but generally you can get about $50K without any sort of documents or proof of income or those type of things. They've got loans right here, working capital loans of credit that will cover everything that your business would need. Equipment, payroll, up to $350,000. This is one of the banks that you guys need to be starting with. They are also a part of the Small Business Administration, so they can offer SBA loans up to $5 million. Of course, there's going to be a lot more paperwork there. If you're looking for no docs, those usually go up to about a $50K with NIH, but they have a lot of different options here for small business owners. You can see right here, commercial real estate loans, business lending. I mean, they've got it. They've got it. So definitely join them. They're great. You can start on the business side. You can start on the personal side and venture on over to the business side, and you can make money right here. Your friends make money and you make money. So you and your new member referral will each receive $50. That's a pretty darn good offer. And look, if you refer someone for an auto loan, you can make $100 from a Visa reward card. This is amazing by simply referring people. And I guarantee you, if someone gets an auto loan through NIH versus the auto dealership, or if they even refinance, because this is new, used, or refinance. If they refinance, they're going to save money. So if you are helping people, you can help them and you can make money off this as well. So this is just a win-win for everything. Next up on the list, we've got PenFed, which is Pentagon Federal Credit Union. They are known for being an Equifax bank, which they are for some credit products. But like I tell everybody, things change. Things are not always going to remain the same. So they are actually going to be pulling credit for personal loans and lines of credit with Experian. But with credit cards, they do use Equifax. So you just have to be educated, and that's why it's so important to watch these videos all the way through, because you might have heard your favorite guru telling you PenFed is an Equifax bank. I just went through this with multiple clients, and I can tell you firsthand, they pull Equifax for credit cards. Yes, they do. But if you are looking for a personal loan, which they have some of the best personal loans out there and their higher limits, then they are going to look at Experian. What you can do is you can lock Experian, which would force them to pull Equifax. But what PenFed does now is they don't have a reconsideration line like some of these other banks. So what is a reconsideration line? Well, it's exactly what it sounds like. If you don't get approved for something, or maybe you get approved for something and it's a lower value, or it's just not what you want, most banks, if you just go to Google and type in Citizens Bank reconsideration line, or whatever bank reconsideration line, NIH reconsideration line, their phone number will pop up. Most of the times you can just call their phone number and ask for the reconsideration, the credit reconsideration department. So that way you can say, hey, I put in an application, but I was only approved for $8,000. I want to be reconsidered because I can't, $8,000 isn't going to do much for me. Or I was only approved for a $10,000 auto loan, but I really need a $20,000 auto loan. So you can be reconsidered and get a manual review. Well, PenFed doesn't offer a reconsideration. They just make you put in a new application, which can be frustrated. So I've had clients where they've put in 5 applications, and each application is a hard credit pull. So depending on the credit product would depend on which bureau they're going to pull from. So if you do apply for a personal loan and you have Experian locked, it can result in just an automatic denial because they can't pull your credit. So I wouldn't recommend it. And if you are only good with Equifax, then just apply for their credit cards. If you have a clean Experian report, then no big deal. But again, education is power, especially if you are helping and educating other people on this. But PenFed is a great credit union. You can also get access to joining them through the American Consumer Council. How do you join PenFed? Well, if you're a member of the American Consumer Council, that would get you access. But just like they say on their website, everyone is eligible to apply. So just go through the application process and then you can apply for some of their credit products. Now, PenFed is more conservative. They are very old school. They are only a personal credit bank. So they do have great personal credit products. They also have the pledge loan, which is using your secured savings as a loan credit building product. So if you are going to be opening up checking, savings, you can get to those 5 banking products and then you can actually use your savings account to use it as a savings secured loan to start building credit, because that's going to help you build the relationship with the bank. And if you are looking to just kind of build and improve your overall credit profile, doing those secured loans is great because they're a primary trade line that is on your credit profile with positive payment history, and it's not going to cost you a hard credit pull. I would much rather prefer a secured savings loan versus a secured credit card because you close it, no big deal. We can't close the secured credit cards. Once we have them open, we just need to keep them open. But they have a lot of different options here, guys. And they have money market certificates, IRA savings, auto loans. They have some of the best auto loans. They have also mortgages. If you are looking to purchase a VA loan, if you're a veteran, you can get a VA loan here. So they got a lot of great options as far as the personal side goes. You can even refinance your vehicle. So if you currently have a high interest auto loan, refinance your vehicle, guys, because when I refinanced my car, I saved over $200 a month on interest only. I was paying so much on an interest rate, I had no idea. So I challenge you, call your auto loan place, find out what your interest rate is. I guarantee you they don't refinance. So you're going to need to come somewhere to like PenFed or a credit union, and you're going to need to apply for a refinance, an auto refinance. So that way you can get a lower interest rate and your monthly payment will go down. Again, I saved $200. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. So PenFed is great. Definitely start with them if you are looking to build credit and just establish some better credit. They also give high limits. Next up is SECU, which is Maryland's top credit union, in my opinion. You can see if you are eligible for membership. You can either be a student of the university, a staff, or you can have access to any of their other eligibility forms. You could just click on here and see if you are eligible to join here. The reason why I like SECU is because they offer both personal and business funding. Now, they are more of like, I would say an old school bank where they like to do everything in person. So you will have to visit one of your branches and actually apply with a business relationship manager in person. That's the best rule of thumb. And always ask them if you can apply for multiple banking products using one hard credit pull on personal and on business. So definitely check them out, SECU Maryland. And next up we have Fairwinds. Fairwinds is also a credit union. So they are great on personal and on business. And you would just need to head over to the member support area right here. Now, in order for you to join Fairwinds Credit Union, you would just need to make a donation to the Fairwinds Foundation. So that way you can join the credit union and you will then get access to their credit products. Now, Fairwinds is, like I said, great on personal and business. They have multiple banking products. Best rule of thumb, again, start grooming the relationship. 5 banking products on the personal side between checking account, savings account, certificate of deposit, which is also a CD account. I like CD accounts because the banks love them. Now, right here, if you are looking for a CD, it looks like it's $1,000 minimum to open. And then if you're looking to add on a CD, it's $100 minimum to open. So honestly, you can do 2 different CD accounts based on that information, okay? And then once you've had a relationship with them for at least 90 days, Fairwinds has 2 really good credit cards, their Visa Signature and their Preferred Cashback. Both have really great welcome offers that you can check out on their website. They've got mortgages, auto loans, so great for personal. And then when you go over to the business side, they have some credit cards, business lending. They even have certificate of deposits on the business side as well, business auto loans. So definitely check them out if you are strong on Equifax. Next up, we have General Electric Credit Union. Yes, just how it sounds. They're great on the personal and on the business side. Now, if you are looking to join General Electric Credit Union, you would just go to membership, and it says right here that you live in the following county, you work in the following county, or boom, right here, you attend church worship at the following county, or you can be eligible through a family member. But I'm sure you can find a way to get in there because they are an Equifax bank. And once you get in with these credit unions, I'm telling you, they will give you what you need as long as you have the right credit report. I would recommend with them, you have at least a 700 credit score. Next is Wood Forest National Bank, not a credit union. You do not need to join, but it is best rule of thumb to build that relationship before you apply for any sort of credit products with them as well. Now, you can also earn money from referring other people here. They have the refer friends type of deal. So a lot of these banks do. You just have to look and see if they offer it once you get an account. And a lot of times, once you get like a credit card, you can also refer those credit cards to other people. They have personal accounts and they have the small business as well. So great for both of those. And what I really like about them are the loans here. So they have home improvement loans that are unsecured. They have revolving lines of credit. They have secured lines of credit, mortgage loans, auto loans, student loans, a lot of different options there. The Refer a Friend program is pretty cool because you'll get $25 and your friend will get $25. So you guys will both get $25 in rewards, and you can again put all of these links into an ebook and provide them to clients or friends, but definitely a win-win. Now, if you haven't by now, make sure that you've subscribed to the channel and get access to the free credit kit where I give you all of this information on where the banks are pulling from and where you can credit stack from, because the best rule of thumb is to build a relationship with banks, especially credit unions and national banks. So that way, when you are ready to apply for credit products, they are there, they are groomed, and they are ready to rock and roll and give you those high limits that we all need and deserve. So again, make sure that you've subscribed to the channel. Leave me a comment below if there are any other banks out there or credit unions that you would recommend that you have had success with or have helped others have success with that are going to pull your credit directly from Equifax. Until next time, guys, I appreciate you so much. And if you haven't joined the credit community, make sure to join. See you next time.